Hi guys, Bleach here. Welcome to my live coming into you in pixel vision. You got a Google cam and it comes in pickles? Man, what am I saying? I haven't eaten pickles in a while. They scare me. They're weird looking. I mean, you put them on hamburgers. You don't really look at them when you go to the Burger King. But, I don't know, big pickles or something. I don't know. I used to eat them and I just got sick of the taste of them. Um, I don't know, but I hope you guys had a good week. And sorry I haven't been live for 2 weeks. I've been busy just scrapping shit in the garage. You seen that video that got over 450 views, where I put out a load of scrap. The neighbor kid came over, neighbor's grandson. I don't know if he's really a kid. He might be in his 20s or 30s. I don't really know how old he is, but he's a lot stronger than I am, and picked it up like it was nothing. We brought it out. There's more scrap I got going on. I carried a heavy snowblower today. It didn't have an engine on it. I doubt I could carry it without an engine. It was in a weird place in the garage, and I had just a little bit of path. As I was carrying it, I had to set it back down to take a rest break, and it knocked over one of my first toolboxes, and nuts and bolts went all over. I really got to go through stuff. Um, and the process of basically taking everything in my garage and just throwing what out I don't need. I mean, you have projects you think you can save, and you work on other stuff, and then these projects just deteriorate in the garage. I threw out some of my engines too, a couple of them that were all apart, and the only thing good probably on them was the flywheel. They were carburetor less and muffler less, and the shroud housing and stuff. Uh, it's been differentness going in there and seeing stuff I haven't seen in years. Um, I don't know if you remember one of my first videos, the Chippewa. Um, what the hell is a Chippewa? Chippewa. It sounds like some kind of weed you would buy at an Indian casino. The Chippewa weed. Um, I'm sober right now, sort of. Bipolar high from not much sleep, maybe lack of sleep. I'm doing okay. I'm just feeling mellow. I was just listening to Juice World before I set up this live, and yeah, that Chippewa wood chipper didn't work very well. It needed the blade sharpened when I got it. It had access to sticks in the yard. I thought I could chip them up in the sawdust. Use the sawdust. And I don't know if I ever showed it the video. It caught fire. This somehow it caught fire from the sticks burning or something, burning the sticks, and the blade burning into the stick, and it caught fire. It was terrible. So I'm gonna probably just advertise that for a stupid number, maybe $40-$50 or something, and someone might want the horizontal shaft engine and junk the rest for like a mini bike or something, because those old bricks are good for mini bikes, and mainly everybody just uses a Predator engine for a mini bike, maybe a Hemi or just a regular Predator engine. I did have a rototiller with a Predator on it. I cleaned the carburetor. I could not make heads or tails, how to get it running, and the kid that bought it from me said I had the gas lines run wrong, and he fixed it, and it ran because the clean carburetor, and he used it on his mini bike. And I see videos of cops cracking down on people with mini bikes, and it's kind of weird. You see them loading them on a tow truck, and they're impounding them. They're taking them to like an impound yard or something. Maybe they going to a police auction or something. Who knows? But it's just sad. Is mini bikes should be a mode of transportation and stuff, and then some cops are going after people like motorized bikes with those Chinese engines on them and weed whacker bikes and stuff. But I don't know if they go after people with electric bikes. There's a couple people in town I see with electric bikes, or maybe more. I wanted to get an electric bike, but I don't know if it ever happened. They're quite expensive. And lately, like those Schwinn bikes are popular in the early 2000s, late 90s, those chopper styles. People have been putting engines on those, and they turn up on Facebook once in a while, not running or something, or engine runs and needs tensioner or something. I know nothing about it, but I would have to figure it out if I did that. But the goal is to get everything into the garage I don't need. Maybe I might scrap that one snapper, the one that I have to hold in my foot that I was using, hold the deck lever with my foot and engage it, because it'll just turn off. It's got the wrong spring on it. When I fixed that thing, I put the Intech engine on there, and the Intech engine was running on stuck on choke because of the way the China carburetor is set up. I don't want to scrap it, but I think the transmission in it's getting tired. I'm not good at rebuilding those transmissions, and it's expensive to find parts for them nowadays. I mean, most people just get two of them and transfer the rear end onto them or something. But I just hope it goes well. And then the one with the bad transmission that's making kerchunk noises when I shifted the gear, the one that was idling high in the engine, I put that up for sale. And then the one out back that's an older snapper with the chrome handlebars, I thought about fixing that one and putting a Tecumseh on it, but I got a good running Tecumseh engine in the garage. At least I think it does. My friend told me it ran. The guy said it ran when he bought it from, and he wound up putting the transmission off of that one onto his. So how's it going, Gypsy? Hope you're doing good. I'm maybe a little high, but not overly high. I'm just in a good mood. I'm very mellow. I was listening to Juice WRLD before I started to live, trying to get inspiration and stuff. I don't know if you know who Juice WRLD is, and it's really odd. Him and Lil Peep both passed away at 21. I mean, it's like they got famous and then he passed away at 21, and Lil Peep accidentally overdosed, and so did Juice WRLD overdose. And Lil Peep's very different. I heard some of his songs. It's hard to get into, and Juice WRLD's more of a poet. And the Kid Laurel kind of reminds me of Juice WRLD's style. It's just interesting, and music is like a big part of my life. I hope you're doing good, Gypsy. Man, what a week! I don't know. My mind's all over the place. I don't want to say it's racing thoughts because of the bipolarisms, but it just talks about random topics, and sometimes I talk to people. I don't shut up. I just keep saying the same thing a lot sometimes. Like, I was talking about my neighbor to this old lady I've seen for a while in the pool. It's like, oh, he's scrapping stuff. He's got 5 cats or something. She's like, oh, you keep mentioning him. He's your cologne or something. I'm like laughing. But, yeah, I'm basically throwing away stuff out in the garage. And then in the spring, they have like a big trash pickup. And I'm going to put a lot of shit out there as much as I can get out. There's even a porta potty in there I bought when the toilet wasn't working too good. We thought we would use it, but we never did. And then a while later, we had someone put in a new toilet and a sink and fixed the bathtub, and I got a whole new bathroom to enjoy. Oh god, it was hard pooping in the morning, I tell you. And the new toilet, I was like grunting and going, and I didn't go yesterday. Why am I even talking about this? No one wants to hear about Bleach's bowel movements of the day. But I'm just trying to revamp the garage, make room, and maybe someday I'll do lives in the garage years down the road. I thought about getting like a cell phone stand for my cell phone, going lives on my cell phone, but I won't be able to see the comments as good on the Gypsy is confused me with that comment. I lost my train of thought. But I don't know if I'll be able to see the comments on the cell phone as good as the laptop, because my eyes aren't the greatest. Oh, it was a dark brown. It was maybe 50 curds. No kidding. I don't know if you've ever seen the episode of South Park where Randy Marsh takes the biggest shit. And girls don't know what we do as guys. It's a bad habit. When we get done, we always turn around and look at it, like the size or what it actually looks like. And then if you see somebody else's, you kind of get grossed out by it. Like if you see it in the public restroom or something, because it's not yours. It's not the one you created. It's somebody else's, and it affects you in a wrong way. You don't like it. And then another thing, families and stuff always laugh about poop, the biggest poops and stuff. There was a show years ago, I think it was The Nanny or something, or Wife Swap or something, and the kids were like leaving the shit in the toilet to have a competition to see who could do the biggest one, and they would flush it, and then another one go in and flush it, and my mind is fucked. I tell you, shouldn't be talking about this stuff. And then I had friends that were a family when they moved. They shut the water off to the house and the heat, and they each took a poop in the toilet for the new tenants and left it in there. And it was all frozen. And then I told my friend about it years ago. This is probably early 2000s, late 90s. Another kid I knew when I was young, and he did the same thing. He really pissed off his mother. He's like, "There's no water. We can't flush that. Don't do that. I know you think it's funny, but don't do that." Oh my God, they had Pepsi on sale at the store. I'm so happy I got some Pepsi. It's diet though. Probably shouldn't be having it at night. It'll mess me up, lack of sleep or something. But I'm doing good. I'm just trying. The main goal is the garage. I want to redo my bedroom too and dust everything and just go through stuff. Yeah, Gypsy, I'll wear that ramen shirt with the Vespa woman. I can't think of her name, what her name is, but and I'll wear that to the gym and I'll probably get looks or something. I don't know if I should mention this, Gypsy. I don't watch cam girls much. I just been going to TikTok and talking to people that have lives and girls on there. And you really got to watch what you say. You don't want to offend anybody on there. You can't say, like, "Ooby dooby, you got big boobies." And I actually said that when I was really high and I felt bad. And then there was these girls twerking, and I said, "Play that song, Super Freaky." And the song made it uncomfortable, and I felt bad, so I won't be. I think that song's more for men, the Super Freaky song by Nicki Minaj, not really for women. And I don't know. Let's try some TikTok, Gypsy, and see what happens. Oh, I know. I don't remember that video. And when I came out of the hospital, I took it down because it was so weird. I remember some of what I was doing. I was throwing purple paint all over a lawnmower, and then there was a pair of underwear I was using for a grease rag, and I set it on fire in the back of the lawnmower and set it on fire with the paint or something. I blacked out when that happened. I totally blacked out, and I wasn't conscious of what I was doing. I blacked out from lack of sleep, and I wasn't doing good. Yeah, it was a good video. I'm glad you did like it. Is that a baby shark? Is that a baby shark? Baby shark, do 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 do. There's all these videos on. Oh my God, the tuna came out, my tuna sandwich. But there's all these videos about weird toys and stuff on YouTube, and I don't know something I've been listening to lately. I fell asleep watching it. It's something called quantum immortality. Like, people believe sometimes, like, if you get like a near-death experience, you die in one universe, and you get transferred to another parallel universe. It's similar to yours, but not really different. Like, you would maybe be the most famous person on YouTube or something. I don't know. Just talking nonsense, but they say like if you pass away, you're still alive in another parallel universe or something. Like, there's other copies of you or something. There's physicists that kind of think this, and other people think it's backwards, like the multiverse and stuff. And they talk about there's an old show. They thought about like multiverses and stuff. I think back in the 50s and 40s and 60s, and someone thought about it before us. Stephen Hawking did that. But yeah, there's an old soap opera called Dark Shadows, and Johnny Depp bought all the rights to it, so he could make money off the DVDs and stuff. There used to be a lot of Dark Shadows on YouTube, and then they took it off because Johnny Depp owned the rights to it. Just like the same thing when Robin Williams passed away, they took all the Mork and Mindy off of YouTube. Sadly, I was watching that, trying to laugh like I did when I was young, and I watched that show with my uncle. It's sad. It's sad when we go. And it's crazy. I think Juice World wrote a song about Little Peep or somebody, and he was talking about the 25, or it's either the 25 or the 27 club. People like Jim Morrison from the Doors, Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, all died at 25 or something. And it's weird. It's like people sell themselves, and then they get famous a little bit, and then they die. And it's just weird, and it's sad. And I like Juice WRLD because he's not angry in the song. The song's like saying women are bitches and stuff like that. Maybe some of them, I don't know, but I haven't heard those ones yet. But he's it's sad songs. You kind of identify that, like if I keep taking the drugs might kill me, or am I do the drugs help me, or do the drugs make me worse? That purple snapper was fun. I should have left that video up. I think I had one I took down where I totally trashed the garage. Like, I was incoherent. I hit the tripod. I painted it yellow. And I totally trashed my garage. I threw all my tools on the ground. And it's making me sick because when I do like to clean, it's when I'm manic or having problems or blacking out. And it's making me sick, the state of my garage and what it looks like. And it's going to take time. And if there's snow on the ground, I might not be able to do it. And since we're having mild weather, I could be wrong. I think it was like 57 degrees today. And I was out in the garage in a t-shirt. I took my Carhartt jacket off. I was feeling hot. And today I wore a t-shirt, even have a sweatshirt on. It's just weird. It's mild in December. And I don't know how old you are, Gypsy, but 20, maybe 30 years ago, there'd be snow on the ground. And it'd be a shit ton of snow. I mean, it would be shovel upon shovels of snow. And you almost had to shovel every day just to get out of the driveway. It would come down and you had to remove it. And climate change is a thing. We got to really do something. I don't know if electric cars are the answer. We got to figure out, I think maybe hydrogen cars are better, ones that run in water or something. No, it's like greenhouse gases, Gypsy, pollution, like pollution we put out through cars, factories, and stuff. California had a lot of pollution. That's why they eliminated like gas lawnmowers down there too. And California has the most homeless crisis, homeless people out of anybody. As with inflation, people lost their apartments, and apartments went up and stuff. And it's sad. There's people living on the streets and stuff, and some of them are getting into drugs because they need an escape. Like, I'm not condoning this, but people do harder drugs. I won't mention them, the harder ones are, because I don't want you to get any ideas, Gypsy. But they escape. They're like hallucinating. They think they're in a mansion or have a home or something, and it's just sad. And there's people that are influencers that buy them food and stuff because they're well off. They made money on TikTok or YouTube or Twitch or something. And I could be talking out my ass. This is just what's on my mind. And if I was president, I don't know if this is technically legal, but I would drop weed on foreign countries instead of bombs. And maybe we'd have peace if people would just mellow out and smoke weed. Or I don't know. I don't think we should have all these wars and stuff. The whole thing is just sad. I don't want to talk more about what's going on with Israel and Hamas. It's just sad. And Putin attacking what's the Ukraine and stuff. And I talk a lot about politics and stuff sometimes, and I just worry if Trump gets in there, it will be really bad. Like, it'll get really crazy. Because I mean, he tried to overthrow the election by having people go attack the Capitol, and just regular people, and some of them were like cult leaders or something, and cults for Trump, and it was scary, and people got hurt. A police officer committed suicide, I think, and some of them were injured and stuff, or he wanted to commit suicide. He just died from the stress of his heart or something, a heart attack, and they were looking for Nancy Pelosi. They wanted to kill her. And you can see on CNN or something, they're like, "Where the fuck is Nancy?" And someone broke. She resigned because somebody broke into her house and hit her husband in the head with a hammer. And shit like this shouldn't be going on. This is the state of affairs we're in, and it's crazy. And I just escape sometimes and forget about stuff and smoke weed and just listen to music and just escape the sadness of it all. And sadly, hardly anybody watches these lives. I don't know if they watch them through. The last one I did 2 weeks ago got 54 views, so maybe people are watching it the next day or something. Yeah, I think somebody did poop on Nancy Pelosi's desk. That is kind of funny because um I did that with the Sushi Boy Himi comic strips. I said, "Here's some poop for you, teacher," or something. And it's poop is funny, but she's an old lady. It's not really funny pooping on someone's desk. I think he stole some of her some computers and stuff too. Some of them, the FBI went after him. They went to jail. And Trump is sketchy, and I think he means well, but I think maybe he has blackouts too, and he just loses himself. And Biden's old. I don't know if he'll get in there again. It's sad, and they call Biden Sleepy Joe for a reason. He works really hard, and then he looks really tired. I mean, he's exhausted. He's falling on the stage and stuff because he's so exhausted from the stress of being president. And we really got to give Biden a break. He's over 80 years old, and he's tired. I mean, he's sleepy. I mean, I get sleepy. I got this new pillow I never really used in my bed, and it's really comfortable. My head just pours into it. When I was younger, I used to sleep on my stomach, but now that I got the gut, it hurts to sleep on my stomach. So I either sleep on my sides or my back. Better sleeping on the back. It's more comfortable, and you can breathe better when you're on your back. At least that's for me. Yeah, well, Gypsy, you got to take tolerance breaks like a week or two, or even a month, because if you don't, you'll have to do more weed or gummies just to get high. And then if you're doing more weed, it's a waste of weed. So you got to take a tolerance break and let your body regenerate and take a break and just be clear sometimes. I really wish more people come on these lives. If they didn't do them without warning. And people like short videos and stuff now, so I'm trying to gather up do some of those in the future. Gypsy, those gummies don't normally get me high, but I was really depressed. Maybe it's depression. You have to take one when you're really depressed to get a feeling from it, not be in a happy, positive mood. And I took it, and I was like, holy shit, this is good. I think those gummies have, some of them are more potent than others, but I'm not sure. And then one time I took two of them, and I felt nothing. And then I take one, and I was like flying. I was listening to music and stuff and singing and dancing and stuff in my room. I was dancing in the garage today listening to Metallica. I usually listen to like pop or punk or like rap music, like today's rap, not old rap music. I was listening to Ice Cube one day. Today is a good day to die or something, that song. I don't know. It's hard. You get old, you just get overwhelmed by stuff. And my garage is depressing me the way it looks. So I'm just going to get everything out of there and make it functional. Yeah, maybe the mango or strawberry flavor. I was watching a nutritionist. You can technically inhale those cloud puffers, and it's not really good for your lungs. Like if you do it to excess. I mean, there's people that were having trouble breathing and stuff in the hospital. Some of them died from vaping. I believe. I'm not sure, but I think this is true. I know it's true. People didn't die from vaping, but it's the oils and stuff that are going into your lungs. But I was trying to study about it, and I saw this nutritionist lady on YouTube, and she was selling the vapes, and she's like with the CBD vapes, and people were asking her, "Do you really need to inhale them?" And you don't have to inhale the vape and into your lungs. You can just get it in your mouth and breathe it out, so you don't get it in your lungs. But when I smoke weed, I inhale it. But maybe I should stop inhaling it, and maybe it'll absorb in my tongue or something. And I doubt I'll get cancer from weed or just damage my heart because I don't do it like every day like I was doing. And I have very little weed, and I don't think the people I got it from will go get me some anymore or something because last time they did get me weed, I gave it back to them. I don't know if you remember, it was too strong and I wasn't sleeping, and then I got bipolarisms and had to be whisked away to a hospital. And friend of mine, this nurse that takes care of me at my local mental health, gives me medicine, a shot in the arm once a month. He took me up there because he was worried about me, and he saw I wasn't doing so good, and it was weird. I was in the emergency room 4 days straight, and I'd sleep 4 days straight, and if I kept my mouth shut when I went in here and didn't really say anything about what was going on, I could have just went home, stopped doing weed, and went to sleep. But maybe it was good that chain of affairs happened where I went to the hospital, I had bipolarisms, so I wouldn't do as much weed, like every day or something. No one really wants those stamperships unless they're functional mow grass. Last one I sold was to my neighbor, and he loved it. The engine kept seizing up on it, as I think it was hydro lockdown seized it. It kept seizing. It's just sad. So it needs an engine. I don't know what he done with it. There's another stamper near me right down the road. God, it's come to this. I broke the deck on the one stamper with the chrome handles trying to get the yoke off of it. The fix, the one with the bad transmission before I knew anything. The one that goes ka-chunk and makes loud noises. So I don't think those stampers are going to sell. Someone was trying to really lowball me and get them for maybe $20 each or something. I told him 40 with the one with the engine. He didn't bite, so wanted it cheaper. I told him 75 for both or 40 for the one with the engine that runs. And what I like to do with that one is maybe keep the deck on it because it's a good deck. It's the same deck that's on the other comment in the garage. I don't know if I should save decks. I really shouldn't. I had a friend in Virginia I talked to once in a while. His name is Ben. He had like 30 stampers. He wound up scrapping them all, and he scrapped all the Darlick lawnmowers he had. He fixed them. He scrapped them all. Got maybe $40-50 a piece for him at the scrapyard, and I basically fed him and paid his rent, which is good. And now he's more into doing vehicles and stuff and selling parts off vehicles because there's more money in selling parts off vehicles because people drive cars. They don't really drive lawnmowers. But I'll figure something out. Wow, we got about almost a little under an hour before I have to go, Gypsy. I got to fold laundry and stuff. Yeah, I should get stuff from a dispensary. But the only people I trusted to get the weed from were gone. And I trusted them because I wasn't getting sick. I smoked weed 2 days straight. Not 2 days, 2 years straight every day since I was like 40. I started on my 40th birthday, and then I did that 2 years straight. Didn't have any problems, and it wasn't infecting me. I mean, I would go to sleep. I'd be fine the next day. And sometimes you smoke weed and you don't sleep and you're up. And this isn't good. I'm drinking caffeine at night, which I shouldn't be. It'll keep me up. And my mom said, "You want caffeine-free soda?" I'm like, shit, I should have got that for my life, caffeine-free soda. But it's fun. I miss. There's a friend of mine. I show what my garage looks like, and he didn't really say much. He says try to get the large stuff out of there. Did I even tell you guys this about the snowblower? My mind is on repeat, and it repeats a lot of shit in my head, probably because of bipolarisms. And I I screamed. I screamed at the top of my lungs to get this heavy snowblower out of my garage, this frame that was missing the tire that I'm scrapping because it's in the way. It doesn't need to be there. It's not serving a purpose. There's no engine for it, and it's all apart. I took it apart, not really knowing what I'm doing, and that engine that was on that one was parts for another one that was missing a carburetor and the linkage to the carburetor. So it's getting scrapped, and it'll probably might turn into an electric car or another lawnmower or something. And there's videos from China, and you can see how they're scrapping stuff. They're like throwing whole motorcycles into this grinder thing or scooters, and they're just separating all the metals and stuff and magnets and shit. I had all these pizza was good, Gypsy. Not as good as like the Stranger Things pizza, the Surfer Board pizza, but it was good. My mother didn't like it much. Yeah, it had like cheeses on it. It wasn't done. I put it back in the oven after the video. I wanted to film that video when it said 420 on the stove and the pizza wasn't done. I took it out of the oven for the 420 effect, and it was a good pizza. I liked it. My mother didn't like it as much, though, sadly, but I mean, you got to take what you can get to eat. And a friend of my mother's bought it for me. Thought it'd be good for a video. Yeah. I'm going to probably lose my voice tomorrow from talking as I usually do on these lives. Yeah, I screamed at the top of my lungs to move the snowblower out of there. I watched like bodybuilders and stuff when they left. The old days, they would scream just to get the weight up or grunt or something. Go, ah, or something. And I can't scream now because my mouth is dried. I need water and shit. I should have bought the Walmart Kool-Aid I usually drink for these lives. But, yeah, I screamed at the top of my lungs, and I left it to stumble. I'm like, you're getting out of here. And I was hoping my friend's grandson would help me, but it was too cramped in the garage to get it out. And I did it myself, and I didn't want him to get hurt. Oh my God, I forgot about that. That was crazy. I think I blew up a bulb down when I was really high or something. That was before I went in the hospital. I haven't seen that blow up down in a while. I think it popped or something, and I put it in a box. I don't know. Maybe this is the cloud puffers for Christmas this year, Gypsy, or a new bowl. I don't know. Next time I'm gonna go to Walmart and pick up two pairs of skull candy earbuds, one for my mom and one for you. And no, last time I picked them up, they weren't behind a protective case, but Walmart's cracking down on stuff because people are doing five-finger discounts to get stuff for people for Christmas and stuff. And they got cameras in there, and you can't really steal anymore. And if you do steal from Walmart, they tack it on to grand larceny. Everything you steal, they get you on camera, and they just keep up the tally if you keep doing it. Like once in a while or something, if you miss something in the cart of Walmart, it won't matter. I mean, you could be tired or something, or have a hangover being at the Walmart, forget to scan shit, and it happens. And I remember I saw a video of bananas on the self checkout of Walmart, and I put the bananas wrong on the scale, and it says potential theft. Then the woman comes up and says, "Oh, I wasn't stealing the bananas. I'm trying to weigh bananas." There's two people in here. I'm not sure if Gypsy's still here. Maybe Gypsy's internet went out or something. And Gypsy's still there. Maybe Gypsy had to go to the bathroom. But I'll figure something out for Christmas. It'll be okay. Yeah, it's not registering people. It says 0. I think there's something wrong with YouTube or something. Yeah, a little poop, a little rabbit turd or something. It's funny. It's really weird. Like, I don't know what guy said, like, every day when people get up in the morning and they have a big meal, they'll have to poop. That's what it shall be in the Bible. I don't think it talks about bowel movements in the Bible. There's a guy that's really good. My friend Brian, he had Bible study, and I was listening to it, and I don't really favor stuff about the devil, the cult anymore. I'm going to get that out of my system, and I don't know. I can pray to both things, dark and light. I can decide more with the light more than the dark sometimes, and vice versa. And I just pray I got the energy to clean my garage. And that snowblower was heavy. Luckily, it didn't have an engine on it. And I'm going to feel it tomorrow, and it's going to hurt my back. I got a bulging disc in my back. I got to be careful what I lift. I got a big stomach, and the big stomach helps. I balance anything I lift and try to put the weight on my stomach. I lift, and I screamed. I screamed like fuck or something. I wish I got a video of me lifting that snowblower. I'm not gonna video anything in the garage till I get it done. And in the spring during the trash pickup, I'm gonna work at it and get throwing much shit out there as I can. And I got a heavy bag of garbage in the garage. I bagged up a lot of stuff like shit. There's Bambi. I bagged up a lot of stuff like cans and things and stuff that was thrown on the floor. I'll have to separate it to two bags. We pay a garbage service to get rid of our garbage because people here thought it was too heavy. And they complained, so we got a garbage service. Like, we didn't want to break their backs or something. And then my neighbor lifts the garbage can because he said his was heavy too. And he lifts the garbage can with one hand, just tips it, throws it in there. And he's like, "What's wrong with you people? I'm an old man. I can lift it. So can you." It's weird here in this town, but I love it here, and I love my garage. Mom got mad at me in it. I was so tired from working in the garage. I forgot to wipe my feet, and I got mud all over the house. I had to sweep it up and stuff. Man, I'm getting tired. I might shut this live down early and start watching Doctor Who, but Gypsy gets bored. You should try watching the TikTok lives, Gypsy. They're not naked anything. The girls, and I think you're in your late 20s or early 30s, and some of them will probably be your age too. Um, yeah. I'll stay to 9 or a little bit, 10 minutes before 9, so I can go to the bathroom, get a drink before I have to fold laundry. And I'll probably go to bed early because I was didn't get much sleep last night, and I'll probably fall asleep watching the new Doctor Who or something. Um, I seen a clip on Facebook of a bird, a dove. They had world peace on the dove, and the young girl in the comic strip was like, "Why can't you be year round world peace?" Uh, if I was president, I would try to get help from everybody that was president. I mean, if I was president, it wouldn't be backwards like Democrat, Republican. I'd try to work with Republicans more, probably be more Democrat, but I'm a registered Republican. And I don't know. I, I just want us to be happy and be at peace. And it was nearly the end of the world when COVID was happening, and that disease, that virus, nearly wiped out most of us. And the ones that survived, you're lucky. And COVID killed over 1 million people or more. And some people were skeptical, didn't believe it. They thought it was fake news, and it's true. And I remember you, Gypsy, you had to shave down your head because your fever was so high. You had to put like ice or something on your head to bring down the fever. I may smoke on YouTube again someday. I may not. I just don't know. My throat gets sore when I talk a lot. That's why I do these lives once in a while. Um, I just hope we're going to be okay. Like, everybody will have a good Christmas and stuff and be happy. Christmas isn't really about gifts. It's more spending time with your friends and family and gifts, clothes make better gifts than other things like clothes and stuff, because clothes keep you warm. I mean, or a blanket or something, like with a Batman blanket or maybe something, but there's, it's just, people want to be warm during the winter. And it's so odd, it's so mild, and I got a fan going trying to circulate heat in my room. I had a fever too, but I don't think it was bad as yours. Maybe we died on the old Earth from COVID, and we got transferred here onto this weird Earth. And I don't know if you remember your continents in school, Gypsy, or the world map, and they say some of the continents, like the countries, are in different places in the world maps than they were before. Like people remember stuff different. I don't know. I know my room was pretty much the same for the past 20 years, and it looks the same, and I have the same manga books. They're all in the same places I put them. I know how parallel universes work. You go. I don't think it's time travel is really possible. Like if you traveled in time, it would sprawl off into several parallel universes with whatever income you chose to change, or different incomes and outcomes. Not incomes, outcomes. Income is different, but outcomes. And like say I chose to clean my room instead of the garage, that would be another timeline into a parallel universe. Or we took better care of this earth, and it was snowing during Halloween. I remember in the 80s, it used to be snow on the pumpkins. Like we would get snow on pumpkins. And so it was cold during Halloween. Yeah, Fapper Snapper. I never thought of it like that, Gypsy. Uh, there was nothing left of the purple Snapper. I pretty much stripped everything I needed off of that. I still got tires with purple on it. Uh, well, I don't know about a PlayStation, Gypsy, but I can help you out with the Skull Candy earbuds. I'm gonna pick up some at Walmart for you and send them out. I'll probably wrap them in a little thing of paper or something. Be nice. Yeah, save your money for a PlayStation, Gypsy, from your DoorDash. Maybe get like a PlayStation 4 to start with or something. There's people still using PlayStation 3s online. You really got to look at stuff, Gypsy. Maybe it might be worth saving for a PS5, because I see a lot of people on the classified ads like on Marketplace or Craigslist, and I got a PlayStation here with games, and the thing is, it's covered with dust. Like it's got dust all over it, which is sad. It's not good. I'm gonna check and see if my friend Archie's going live. This guy I watch on YouTube. I don't know if he is or not. He might be taking a break. Maybe I'll watch his live instead of Doctor Who before bed. I think all they have is the blue. I'll see what they have, because people are picking up the Skull Candy earbuds for young kids, because young kids might break Bluetooth stuff. They pick them up, and what I like back before I used Bluetooth headphones and stuff, I like the stick. I would have the phone in my pocket, and I would put it through my shirt and up to my neck, like under my shirt. So like to protect the wire and stuff. But you just gotta be careful, because you can something could happen, like a pet or something could rip the earbuds out of your ear, take off with them, and break them. I had that happen to one pair. I was like, "Oh, poor baby took my headphones away." I was laughing when it happened. I thought it was hilarious. An $8 pair of earbuds isn't really worth yelling at an animal and being mean to it. I mean, he didn't know any better. He just, I used to listen to music while I feed my animals, and he got all excited because he was happy to see me. And his foot caught the earbuds, and he jumped on me. He ran away in the other room because he wanted to play. I just hope when I die, I get surrounded by animals when I go to heaven. I should even talk about this. My deaf friend, the girl, she contacted me at over a year and a half of not talking to me. I think she was really upset, as normally she wouldn't talk to me. Her dog passed away, and she's just looking for people to talk about it. And she knows I have animals, and I love animals, and she wanted to talk to me. And I think her boyfriend told her not to talk to me. That's why we don't talk. Yeah. And I should have just been friends with her, as she loved her boyfriend more, and what she needed was a friend. It's hard being friends with girls and feelings develop, and sometimes it's easier just to start as friends and see what develops. And it's better, friendships last longer, really, for a lifetime rather than if you marry somebody, because you can get tired of each other if you're married, and divorce happens. Yeah, Archie's Garage is live right now. I'll start watching them at 9:30. It just came up on my computer. He had me on his live before when I was really high and I was covered in a blanket. It was hilarious. He's a good guy, but he's a little eccentric with what he does. I got a little upset. He had a man peeing in a dress. You can see his ass, and he was doing a pee break, like a video or something he was showing. It's kind of strange to me. Honestly, I don't mind trans people. I mean, I don't judge people. I mean, I like everybody, and I just want to gravitate towards people, learn more about them. And well, we shouldn't encourage kids to get sex changes until they're like maybe 18 or 21, so they actually know they want to do it, and they're fully grown when it happens, and not happening to it as kids. I mean, I seen one kid in the Wegmans grocery store where I shop, and he might have known he was gay even in his young age. And I think he was wearing his mother's heels, walking to the store. He was wearing like heels or something. I don't know, Gypsy. I don't think I would flaunt my body like that. Girls really shouldn't do that either, because guys get the wrong ideas. I mean, sex sells, and sometimes uh, uh, sex is only a small part of a relationship, and doing stuff together is more like going to movies or eating together or having kids together, and maybe doing hobbies and stuff, going to hiking or something. Not necessarily to have sex in the woods, but just hiking and stuff and enjoying each other. And the thing about it is, you can't really know a person about a person like after a few dates or something. And then if you're not going on a date, years ago we would call people on the phone and talk to them. Now, I mean, you can say a lot more in a text, and some people feel more comfortable talking in text than actually talking on the phone, because you can really write what you're thinking in a text, and instead of talking, and you're like talking on the phone, you're kind of stammering and stuff sometimes. Oh, garage, man. I'll show it when it's done. I had a pee already. I don't know how long I'll hold it. And that soda really got to me. Is there any left? Yeah, there's some left. Probably should save it for tomorrow. I'll watch Archie's Garage, and I'll probably go to bed. There's no time to watch Doctor Who now. I'll have to watch it tomorrow. I wanted to go live because I wanted to see how Gypsy's doing. Gypsy, if you get those cloud puffers, you don't have to inhale them. Much like a cigar. You're not really supposed to inhale a cigar. Some people do, but certain tobaccos and cigars can get you high, make you feel sick, because you're not really supposed to inhale them. But I don't know. I don't know if you remember the comedian George Burns. He lived to be 100. He smoked cigars, and he probably didn't inhale them. That's why he lived so long. Oh yeah, Clinton was big in the weed probably in college, and he didn't say he didn't inhale it, but you don't have to inhale weed to get high. I mean, you can get it in your mouth, and it absorbs through your bloodstream on your tongue and your mouth. That's why you put like CBD oil under your tongue, as it goes in the bloodstream. And the reason why people like the CBD vapes is because you can absorb the CBD faster than doing drops. I don't know if you guys remember, I made my own CBD vape from hemp oil. And it was like nicotine free, and I back before the vape crisis and what that horrible company Juul did to people and young people and underage kids doing vaping and stuff. You can actually buy stuff on eBay to make your own vape, nicotine vape, and put hemp oil in it. That's what I did, and I used to work out at the gym, and being high on the CBD, and I felt great, and I could actually exercise more, and I was more energetic. Uh, Bill Clinton was a funny president. He had an affair with Monica Lewinsky and stuff. Maybe she seduced him or something. Maybe he was having problems with Hillary or something. They weren't having relations in bed together or something. But it was funny. And I remember he came to Syracuse at the state fair near me. And he had a bunch of fair food, and then he goes back to Washington. All of a sudden, he has to have heart surgery. It's like the food at the fair killed him, and the grease and stuff, and clogged up his heart. And have heart surgery. And Hillary's a very nice woman. I know she is, and she's really kind. That Broad City show I was into with the female lead humor and stuff. It was really funny. She reached down her pants and pulled out weed. She was keeping it in her pussy. Oh God, I should have said that word. I should have said vagina or something. But it was funny, and that show's on Hulu. I loved that show. And one night I was really high, feeling alone. I was just pretending I was hanging with those women and smoking weed and just going all these adventures and stuff. It's kind of like why I like workaholics and stuff. And Sunny in Philadelphia, I watched all the Sunny in Philadelphia episodes. But I believe marijuana is the only safe drug we really need. And maybe these painkillers and these anti-cancer drugs, and of course the stuff I take for bipolarisms to keep me normal level. But it, the stuff we inject into our bodies, I can't say what it was because I just don't. Gypsy's impressional. I just don't want to get any ideas, but yeah, there was a guy in my. I was good friends with when I was in the hospital. I made friends with him. He's like, you can't even go to H anymore, and I said maybe it's time to go to rehab so you can live your life, and he did. He listened to me, went to rehab. He lost some of his fingers from being in one of those den places where you shoot up, and he got frostbite in his fingers and lost his fingers because he didn't know enough to get out of the cold, but he was buzzing. But you just got to be safe. You got to take care of yourself. You got to treat your body like a temple. You really got to be careful what you put in your body because it come back to bite in your ass. Literally, I mean, if you put all these stuff in your body, you'll get constipated in the mind and the body, and sometimes the ass, and you'll poop out this really hard turd that's like a brick, and it'll be awful. And one of my favorite Juice World songs is "Drain Out Bad Energy, Forget Bad Memories." You got to make good memories. You just got to live in the moment, make good memories, and enjoy your life. Life's too short. And I really like TikTok. I'm thinking about branching out my channel into TikTok or something. And women are following me on TikTok, and I think they're fake, or they might be people I'm watching from the lives. I talked to one girl in China that was like in university, which is in college. I have nothing against China. I have nothing against any country, really. I mean, as long as someone doesn't kidnap me in a van or something, I'm not going to, I won't be happy with them if they put me in a van and kidnap me. Like, oh, we're going to, they, it's like, they do that in colleges and stuff where they kidnap their friends, put them in a van, and it's like a hazing ceremony or something. I wish someone would kidnap me, like a girl or something, or a bunch of girls, and take me to like maybe a Travis Scott or Lady Gaga concert, or maybe Katy Perry or Miley Cyrus or something. And girls I taught you to understand why I like the girly songs, and that's kind of a rare quality to a guy if you like the girly songs, because you identify with women more than men and have more female friends than men. That's what I had in school, more female friends and stuff than men. Um, you just gotta be safe with people, be kind. Yeah, I got stuffed animals on my bed, keeps me company. It's fun having stuffed animals when you're high because you want to feel something soft and feel safe when you're high. And like, before you really do weed or something, you gotta have all your work done. Well, some people can function and clean while they're on weed; they get really hyper clean. But you just gotta set the mood because you have a bad trip on weed, and so you have, if you like feel really shitty or angry or something, it's not a good time to do it because it can heighten it. And lately, I've been doing weed like once a week or once every 2 weeks. Like I indulge and do it, but you just have to be careful. You can't really do it every day. It's not a good idea. Even the guy that was giving it to me is like, "Shit, you're doing it every day. You're not supposed to do it every day because your tolerance goes down if you're doing it every day." I have very little weed. I don't know when it's going to be gone. I'm afraid to ask the people I get it from because it might piss off one of my good friends. His name starts with "Hey" or something. I don't know, but I don't know. I have to be careful of myself. I worry, like if I get high or something will happen to my mother, like there'll be an emergency or something. I'll be really high, and I won't be able to function and deal with the situation. So that's why I rarely do it now. Is plus it's fun. It's just fun being sober as it is being high. I mean, you can still have fun being sober. I mean, you can watch a movie, or you can go into the garage and get like a welder and weld wrenches together and make some kind of figure thing or something, or you can do anything. I would love to go someday if I drive, learn how to weld and get a welding degree, just so not to make money, but just so I can weld in my garage and maybe do YouTube videos or something. I don't make any money in my YouTube videos. I don't have enough viewers to monetize anything, and I don't really. My channel's not growing anymore. I kind of stopped it at 14. I forget what it is. 1,450 subscribers. It's kind of like at a halt, but I think all the people that need to watch me are watching me, and then I got involved with an Illuminati stuff. Thought I might be in the Illuminati or stuff because I noticed a lot of weird things in songs. I mean, Doja Cat has a new song, Paint the Town Red. She's open. I don't know if she's joking or what, but she's openly talking about Freemasons and the devil and stuff, and there's people wearing horns. Yeah, I seen that one, Gypsy. It's hilarious. There's like pictures of it on Facebook floating around. That's hilarious. I actually saw an American Dad porno with a guy in the Roger suit dressed as an alien. That was hilarious. Some porn is just hilarious. Gypsy, if you get really bored, Google comedy porn. There's like some guys or something that ejac too early or something. The girl's just laughing or something. It's it's funny. And I was watching. I don't mainly like porn. Mainly, I'd rather look at girls fully clothed or something and do that. But I fantasize what they look like. Is that it's better? And you get desensitized looking at porn and stuff, and it ruins your brain. It's not real love. It's not how real sex. It's more like fucking or something. It's not love. But I mean, porn is different, and sometimes I just laugh at porn because it's so ridiculous. There's this one girl I seen a video, and the guy's walking with her or something, Oh, she's like, thanks to the food or something, they're feeding me. It's funny. Hey, Corey, I haven't seen you in here for a while. Hope you're doing good. Porn is just weird. It's not like it was years ago where you had a friend in a clubhouse and there was like a magazine or something, a wet magazine and a coffee can or something. Because you didn't want to be in the same house as your family and you would do stuff in the woods or something years ago, or maybe, I don't know. We forgot about magazines. Magazines are great, as you had to really think in the magazine. Then we get desensitized to all this porn shit. It's horrible. It rots your fucking brain, and then it ruins your reward centers and your synapses in your brain because the dopamine and stuff. There's other ways to release dopamine in your brain rather than porn. You can listen to music or build something, like maybe get like a lawnmower thing or a go-kart thing and put it together, and you have a go-kart or something for the whole family to enjoy. That site's different, Gypsy. It's weird. Some of the girls I'm not even attracted to. I mean, I don't know. Ever since my that deaf girl stopped talking to me, I just gotten really shy around people and stuff. And I joke around with girls on TikTok and stuff and have fun. Yeah, that's part why people don't really watch in the live, because people work weekends and so they have time with their family during the week. Yeah, I'm gutting out my garage. I'm scrapping a lot of absolute projects and things that really pan out. And you can see in the video what I scrapped, and there's more scrap. Yeah, Corey should try DoorDash. A lot of people are door dashing for a side hustle, delivering food to people. I thought about doing it, but I don't know. Gypsy does it on his bike. He's lucky. He lives around a lot of people. He can bike food to people. I think he bikes right to restaurants and stuff and helps people. Uh, I'm not strong as I used to be, but I had to scream like a Marvel superhero or something, or maybe Batman or something. When you're taking a dump, you scream just so you can push it out. I'm kidding, but um, you have, if you're lifting something heavy, you gotta get amped up and get an adrenaline rush in your body. I mean, I heard stories of women getting really good strength and pulling people out of accidents and stuff, or say like if there's the mother's son or the wife's husband is working on a car, working on a car or something, the boyfriend or the son, and gets like an adrenaline rush and lifts the car off of him. If it like, sorry, I'm just spacing out, looking around stuff at my room, what I should do in my room next. But you think about it, women get like an adrenaline rush. You can lift the car right off of you with one hand and just pull the guy right out of the under the vehicle if it falls on him or something. That's one of my greatest fears: something falling on me in the garage or getting hurt. Uh, huh? Is he even charging? All right, my battery is at 100%, and so is the liquid in my body. I need to evacuate. I will be right back. I promise. Oh no, what's going on with my laptop? Oh god, it feels warm in my bed. Hope I didn't piss the bed. I think it's just because I'm sitting there. I'll be right back, I promise. Oh, I know what's warm. I'm sitting on the computer cord. It's hot. Freaking China with their computers. They make good stuff, China, though. I love China. I mean, the only thing good they didn't make was the COVID thing. Hold on, I'll be back in a minute. I'm coming. Bleach took a quick pee. But, yeah. I don't think girls really want to do porn. Nobody says when they're young they want to grow up and be a porn star. I don't think that's ideal for anybody. Yeah. I'm going to finish my soda. Oh, I shouldn't drink this. It might keep me up. No, Gypsy, I'm not going to take it in there. Were you supposed to hold the laptop with one hand and piss with the other or something? Not good, Gypsy, not good. I heard some people taking pee breaks on YouTube before and they can hear them peeing or something. I forget to mute the mic. Huh. Let me see what Archie's doing really quick. I don't know if you follow the Ted movies, but they're doing a new Ted series where he goes to high school or something, which is good. I don't know. I haven't really watched much on Netflix lately. I watched some weird movie. I can't think what it's called, but it's got Julia Roberts in it. I think it's some. I don't know. If I had my phone, I could look it up. Something at the end of the world or something. And then I can't. Oh my god, my mind is a fuck. I fucked up my brain this on overdrive trying to talk to you guys. I really got to think now. Murder at the end of the world or something. I've been watching on Hulu. It's about this girl. It's like a criminal investigator or something. She does it. I mean, it's more like a person that does like a podcast or something to solve murders, and she gets involved in it, goes to Alaska or something. It's on Hulu. It's interesting. I'm watching the new Doctor Who on Disney Plus. I've been watching. So I haven't watched the new Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Tim Allen is my favorite guy that played Santa Claus. I love those Santa Claus movies in the 90s and stuff he did. Really good entertainment. And I grew up loving Disney. What I find out is people are selling those plastic cases of Disney tapes on Marketplace like $1,000 or $3,000 or something. And I see another ad where there's like a bunch of them for $20 or something. But yeah. I don't know. Just because something is old doesn't mean it's worth something. I mean, I don't know how they calculate what stuff is worth or selling and stuff. I mean, you can put on price on anything, and it's depending on what someone really wants to pay for it or something. Gas is coming down, which I'm surprised. It's making me happy. It's $3.50 something in my town. Then you go to another town over 15 minutes away. It's like $3.30 for gas. I would get gas from the lawnmower projects in the next town over, but it wouldn't be good keeping gas in the car that long and driving in the van. You can spill or something. If those stampers don't sell, I'll probably pull them apart, scrap them, and they keep the deck. There's a deck in the yard to a 33-inch stamper. I might take pictures of it and just get rid of it for $20, just for gas in the car and lawnmowers or something. Someone was interested in it. Those 33-inch stampers are rare and hard to find. And then the ones are even rare with the double deck and two blades for the rear engine stampers. But no one really wants stampers anymore unless they're functioning and cutting. I mean, stampers are really strong, some of them. I mean, you can climb. I first got the one stamper, I had to climb up the side of the house with it or something before the transmission went on it. I like to keep that engine that's on the stamper because it runs good. And what I like to do is fix the governor on it and adjust it so it idles lower and keep that engine for another project. But I don't know. You can't keep everything. I mean, if I kept everything I fixed, it would look like a hoarder's nightmare. That's why I'm scrapping a lot of stuff in the garage and getting rid of it. I'm getting older now, and I want I want to be able to walk around and have a space to work in and film videos for you guys. I don't want to cramp the garage where, like, I put a wrench down, and because it's a mess, I can't find the wrench I was using. Or I'm getting totes. I'm gonna buy some totes. Um, and oddly, I had a bag of coal in the garage. I left on the floor, and the wetness rotted the paper on the coal bag, and the coal went over the floor. And to clean it up, there's still little pieces of coal in the floor I threw out that were wet, and I put that bag of coal in a Tupperware temporarily, like one of those totes you get at Walmart, like the plastic totes. And I was like looking at garage setups and stuff, and they had totes put up to the ceiling in some garages and stuff. They don't make new snappers anymore, Gypsy. And the newest one I have is from 2005. That's one of the last years they stopped. Oh, well, how could I say it? Stop making them good. I mean, the older ones in the 215s and 220s are pretty good. And then there's that weird variation they made. And then they somehow Craftsman got a hold of Snapper and started making Craftsman snappers and stuff. You can see like a Craftsman look, silver Craftsman snapper. But what I like to do with the 2005 one, maybe during the winter or sometime, is piece it together, put tubes in the tires, put the engine that's on the the Stamper Comet, the Intech onto that one. Maybe get a new carburetor for it, and just set it up so I can use that 2005 Stamper cut with that for a while, and maybe try to sell the one Stamper that I traded the sign for to the friend, and he said he wanted to buy it back, but then he was reluctant to buy it back. So since it was his, he might want it back. But I would like to keep that one for a spare because I'm phasing out my stampers. There's another one standing up in the garage. I don't know if you've seen it in videos. It was the one that had that big deck that broke, and I hit a rock in the yard, and it sheared the bearing in the deck. I don't know how to do bearings in lawnmower decks. I never learned how to do that. I mean, on the newer stuff, you got like a mandrel, and you just usually replace it. And I saw the real mower still in there, the Toro Sports Lawn. I may just sell that too because it's not doing anything. It's just sitting there, and someone that knows what they're doing might be able to fix it and enjoy it for nostalgia or something. And honestly, if it doesn't sell me, scrap it just to get rid of it. But God, I'll put some weird price on it. Maybe I'll get it running. Do the points on it, get it running. That was one of the first things I worked on. My mother, we drove to like an hour just to get that Toro Real mower. My mother did when she felt better. Oh, I love bacon and pineapple pizza. I don't know. Gypsy, for Christmas, order me a bacon and pineapple pizza. That'd be good. I'll try that. Yeah, pizza's my favorite thing to eat. That, hamburgers, and vegetables, of course. I love salads and stuff. It's been great. What time is it? We got maybe 5 minutes or 2 minutes. I'm gonna head out. But you guys, I hope you enjoyed this live, and if you made it this far, thanks. And please comment, like, share, subscribe, and until you see me next time, don't do sketchy shit because it could come back to hurt you and bite you in the ass. And work safe, be safe. Don't do something with somebody if you get like a bad vibe or something. I remember my friend loved these tattoo people that tattoo him in the shop, and I got a bad vibe when I went in there. I didn't want them to tattoo me, and you know what I mean. You can you can feel people, like go in a room and feel what people are like, and sometimes you get bad vibes from people. Like you can just feel it, and they were watching TV while they were tattooing. I don't know if it was for the benefit of the person being tattooed watching the TV, or the tattoo artist. You know, when you're watching TV, you can slip with the needle or something, looking at the TV and not paying attention. I thought about getting tattoos. I don't think it's a good idea though, because I don't heal that good, and I don't know if I'd be able to deal with the pain with the tattoo. And it would take me a long time to figure out a tattoo I want. I thought about getting like something like Goku or something, or maybe a tattoo of one of my dogs. But if I had a tattoo of one of my dogs, that would be heartbreaking if it passed away, because I would have to like look over there and cry or something. But maybe a random dog that's not mine or something. Yeah, I mean, you like can people. You talk to them and you can kind of feel them, because you're giving your sexual energy to them, and they're giving their sexual energy back to you. I mean, we like vibrations and stuff. It's common knowledge. Like you really feel people, what they're like and kind. But Gypsy, I would lay off the cam girls and try talking to people on TikTok that are fully clothed and just learning and stuff. But try not to get taking advantage of people on TikTok, because the girls are trying to make money, and I don't know how to send gifts or anything or like the videos. I just tell them to play music, and it's good. You can just listen to music with people and vibe with them. Not all of them do that. Not all of them do that. I think they're cracking down on that on TikTok, because TikTok's not really meant for that. Sometimes there's people working in strip clubs on TikTok and stuff. I see even people doing TikToks from Domino's or Subway, or there's even a girl doing a TikTok from Walmart. She was working there 1 in the morning and stocking the shelf, and she was just trying to show people what it's like to work at Walmart. Is a lot of people are hard up. They have to get jobs at Walmart, even working nights stocking the shelf. Is inflation and stuff, and you got to eat and pay your rent and pay for car payment, or have put gas in the car, or have money to feed your kids. And I hate to say it, kids eat more than adults. I mean, you need a lot of food when you're a kid, because you burn a lot of energy, and you need a lot of food when you're younger. I mean, you eat more when you're younger than when you get older. You slow down. You don't eat as much. At least that's the way that used to be. I mean, I would go to a buffet and I would eat like 70 pieces of sushi in one sitting. And the Chinese people were looking at me funny, and some of the girls were laughing. And it was this weird experience. No, I ain't even maybe eat 20 pieces of sushi, because I just don't want to eat to excess. I'm trying to lose weight, but I'm not really losing anything. I mean, walking on the treadmill at the gym has really helped me. We'll talk a little more tonight. I got time, but walking in the treadmill or even pedaling a bike will help you get up the stairs better, get out of bed better. But I tell you, I have trouble getting off the floor if I sit down. I never used to, probably because I'm so heavy. I have to push up with my right arm to get off the floor, and that's why I want to dig out that transmission lift I put under the workbench, never used. It's like a motorcycle / transmission lift. I don't even know if it works anymore. It's the setting's too long. I have to put hydraulic fluid in it or something. I think you can do that with them. I want to put my snappers or snow blowers on that when I work on stuff or anything, push mower, and jack it up to where I can sit down and work on it instead of standing up and hovering over it. Well, I tell the girls on TikTok to dance sometimes or play music. You don't have to necessarily tell them um, right sexual stuff. One time I jokingly wrote I was 8 inches and my wrist is tired, and I probably shouldn't have wrote that. And she's like, well, she's like, that's kind of small, she jokingly said. But she was probably upset by what I said to her. But you just have to be careful. You really have to be kind to people. And girls can get their feelings hurt just as much as guys can. I mean, I cried my deaf friend stopped talking to me, and it was just sad for me. I know I fucked up, and I don't know if I'll ever hear from her again. It's sad. I wrote her back and I said, talk to me when you're ready. I can wait a lifetime. You're worth it. Yeah, Gypsy, that was her. She wrote me on YouTube. That's the only way she could find me. It was a pug. It was a pug dog. I played with that dog when I went to her house one time. It was one of the nicest dogs I've ever seen. Uh, she doesn't want another dog. Some people are like that. Some people have multiple dogs, and some people just have one dog. And when it passes away, they want to keep that memory of the dog and not get a new one. Sometimes it helps getting a new dog. Sometimes it helps when the dog gets older, getting a new dog, and then the old dog teaches the new dog how to behave and how to get used to things and what to expect with the new owner. Some people yell at their animals and call them names, which is sad, but you really shouldn't. Dogs have feelings too, and you just got to be really nice to them. I mean, you can hurt a dog's feelings or break its spirit too. And I dance with my dogs. They love it. Uh, Once in a while I do, but then I'm like thinking I don't want to. It's not good. It's not good to yell at animals or cats. I mean, if you yell at them long enough, they won't even come up to you and you'll be afraid of you. And dogs can sense things with people like vibrations and stuff. Like if a person's a good person or a bad person. And like if I go to parties and stuff, I would always play with the dog when I was high and stuff. But I love animals. I always have. I thought about being a veterinarian when I was younger and going to Cornell, New York College, and it's hard. It's hard. I'm more into the small engines and stuff. I'm just looking at my little dog sleeping in the corner. She's so peaceful sleeping. You have to be nice to animals. You have to be nice to people. And if you're not nice to a dog, it'll bite you. I mean, it will bite. And sometimes dogs get like, some dogs are different. They don't mean to bite you, but sometimes they do it like they get overly excited or something and bite you by mistake. Um, I would try watching Doctor Who on Disney Plus if you have that. It's a really good show. And I think the Doctor Who's and Jodie Whittaker um are on um I can't even think on HBO Max. I don't know, Gypsy, just find something, relax. Just maybe take a gummy and relax and watch a show or find some old video, some people's videos on YouTube and stuff. Lately, I hardly watch cables, watch YouTube. Oh, you only got Netflix? There's a lot of anime and stuff on Netflix you might be interested in. That's just it. Yeah, Netflix and chill, basically, Gypsy, by yourself. Porn's free, but Netflix is not. Um, Porn's basically free too if you go to the sites. I mean, 10-minute videos and stuff, they can be free. And I think the porn artists make more money at shows and stuff with clothing and signing autographs and stuff. It's like singers and stuff. That's why music is free now. Like it has commercials in it, and that's why Taylor Swift is so rich now because everybody loves her and everybody's listening to her. She's one of the most brilliant people, and she's making money giving her music away free. You can listen to it on Spotify or videos on YouTube, and videos YouTube basically is like what MTV was in the 80s and 90s. I don't know. I have a lot of favorite singers. Today I was listening to Metallica in the garage because I wanted to hear some really fast music because it would start like the bipolarisms and then I would get like fast and get into cleaning and stuff in the garage. I wanted to hear like really strong vocals and loud music so I could get lift stuff and get it out of the garage. Like that song, uh, Fuel and Gasoline by Metallica, or something really good song. And then Nothing Else Matters came on. It's a good song. I remember Sia a couple of years ago. Sia was the most person to listen to on YouTube. I really loved her songs. I kind of listened to Sia. It's going to go on to other things. And Juice WRLD was the person I listened to most this year. And then the second person was Halsey. And the third person was Papa Roach. Hey, Archie. I'm going to get off here in a few and fold laundry. Then I'll come on to your live. Don't show the scrap video with the music on there. Show the next one without the music. It's in the title if you want to show people what I'm scrapping out of the garage. I worked a lot in the garage today just doing stuff and scrap. I'm getting a lot of shit. Having a floor stuff. Yeah, I'll come on there probably about 9:30 or so, and I'll tell you a little about what I'm doing. I hope you're doing good. I'm scrapping. I scrapped a lot of my stamper stuff. Yeah. I'm getting rid of it. Gypsy, I'm going to go in 5 minutes, and I'm going to fold some laundry and get going to done. I'll show the garage when it's done, but I don't know. I would show you, if you had like a Facebook or something, Archie, I would send you a video of what it looks like. I don't know if I should do that. I don't want to put what my garage looks like on YouTube because it looks like a tornado went through and just threw shit all over. But I'll show it when it's done, and I have videos of scrap and stuff. Oh, Bidenomics, that's funny way to put what Biden's doing. I know you love to see it, but I'll wait till it's done. I'm throwing on a ton of shit. I throw in a snowblower and other shit. Stamper frames, some stamper transmissions I couldn't fix. I wanted to watch Doctor Who tonight, but I'll probably wind down and watch Archie's live, and I'll go to sleep if it doesn't get too late. Archie went live to almost midnight last night, or the other Saturday night. Yeah, the famous purple stamper. Gypsy was one of the few people that saw that video where I blacked out, painted one of my stampers purple, and set a grease rag on fire in the back of it or something. Bipolarisms and blacking out in the garage and throwing shit all over. And I scrapped a pressure washer that had a bad pump in it. I wanted to use the Tecumseh engine on a stamper, and I never did. And it ran good, and then I tried to pull start it, and it's fought for being setting, and it's just not worth my time fixing. I mean, some stuff you gravitate to, and some other stuff you just do. And things aren't serving a purpose in the garage, just going to get scrapped and gone. And maybe if I had a truck, I'd probably like $100 just a scrap going, maybe. I'm going to ask my scrap guy if he'll take me out to eat or fix me dinner in his house or something. Maybe his girlfriend can fix me dinner. It's been a long time since I hung out with him. He's so busy. He goes out almost every day with his girlfriend and eats dinner, lunch, or breakfast with people. And I don't want to say how they got money. It's their business. And they're basically retired and they're well off, thankfully. And they just go eating. No, he did that when he was younger. He doesn't do it anymore. It's not for some people. And my scrap guy doesn't even want me doing weed because he's afraid I'll have bipolarisms and have to go to the hospital or something again. That's why I rarely do it now. The scrap, they're in their 60s and 70s. But she's still pretty at her age, though. For him, anyways. And she's nice. She's kind. No, she's in her 60s. She probably did that in her youth. You don't do it anymore, Gypsy. You get a certain age where you just want to wear flannel and just go out and have fun. Flannel shirts or dress normally, cover yourself up. I don't think girls really want their boobs showing. They just try to do it to catch guys or get free drinks or free food or something. But I don't know. It's weird the way girls are objectified. I mean, we don't have like a thing in her pants to show how big her penis is or something. It's just so weird. And I don't know. This fucking weird world is weird. I just wish I could shift to the fifth dimension and be famous on YouTube. That's what I'm trying to do. My YouTube channel is kind of stuck. I'm just gonna fix what I got and just gut my garage, get everything out of there, and throw it out. Pick up stuff off the floor. And like I said, I want to scrap the one snapper and put it on, transfer the stuff to the 2005 snapper and wire it up. Not all of them do. They want a relationship more than having sex. Like when you get married, you have kids, you don't have sex as much, as you're more concerned about the kids and doing stuff with each other, I think. But no one really wants to have sex with a screaming baby or kids having nightmares coming into your room to sleep in the bed because they're having a nightmare or something. And luckily, I don't have nightmares because the bipolar medicine I take. I know some people are like that. What people have families and they take the kids like the grandmothers or the or sister or a brother or something to babysit them. Then they probably have relations and sex and stuff. I don't know. It's been a while since I had sex. I'm just speculating, but you can't objectify women. You really got to be kind to people because people just be upset. I was looking at this one girl at the gym and it's kind of spacing out. She started yelling at me, like, "What the fuck are you looking at? I'm trying to work out." And this, like, okay, I'm leaving now. I'll leave you be and let you work out. Uh, oh, Gypsy, that's hilarious. That really cheered me up. I don't know if I would want to have sex with my deaf friend. I'd just rather be friends with her. She's a childhood friend. I practically grew up with her years ago when I was younger. Rode the bus with her. Yeah, that's messy. Sex can either make things better or make things worse. Sometimes if you're friends and you have sex with a girl, you're just good friends with her, you can't look at each other the same. I don't know. She told me she didn't really want children. I don't think she has a big family, has kids in the family already. She has a lot of nieces and nephews. If she talks to me again, my deaf friend, the girl, I'm not gonna say anything sexual or anything. I'll just be normal with her. I feel like crying. I'm really stressed. I'm gonna end it here and um I don't know. It's just touchy. I miss my deaf friend. And I was upset that her dog passed away because I really like that pug. I don't know, Gypsy. I think I just need sleep. I think the best thing to do is watch Archie's live, maybe watch a few of Doctor Who, and just take my ass to bed before. Uh, but I'm going to end it here. I love you guys. And if you made it this far, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And forgive my rants and stuff about relationships and stuff. I'm just trying to say what I feel. Maybe you don't feel the same. But I love you guys. And I hope we get a good president in the White House and things will go better. Yeah, I'll use those cloud puffers once in a while, Gypsy. I'll probably rarely use them, but I want them to last so you can get good bang for your buck for the gift, Gypsy, and I'll make them last. That's how I made those gummies last until about September that you got me. I rarely used them. I think I got about 5 of the mushroom gummies left. I don't think they're really mushroom. I don't know what's in them. I should Google the 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 continents of them, the ingredients. I know there's CBD in it. Yeah, I gotta put the computer away because that puff stuff, the water vapor, could ruin computers. I'll puff on the live. I'll probably puff though, so I won't smoke weed on the lives anymore. Some girls are smoking weed on TikToks and stuff. I could talk to you guys forever. My dog's looking at me like I'm trying to sleep, and he keeps talking. I'm gonna wake him up in the middle of the night barking because I have to pee. But I love you guys, and until you see me next time, be kind to yourself, your family. Treat yourself with respect. Treat your family members with respect, your pets and animals, and I'll try to be here Saturday or maybe the following Saturday, depending on what I'm doing. I almost didn't go live tonight because I'm sore from doing stuff in the garage, but you guys hang in there and be safe, and just be kind. But I'll see you soon. Yeah, they do have CBD gummies for dogs. They're for dogs that have like arthritis and stuff or had trouble walking. Yeah, CBD stuff is good for dogs. Uh, they're more for the elderly dogs instead of the younger ones. I had this one dog today, one of my pets. I don't want to say too much about her name or stuff. We'll just call her Bunny or something. I call her Bunny, and a nickname. And uh, she was running around so happy playing with me today, and it was a little cold. I just wanted her to go in the house. I could start the live, and I didn't want to get mad. I was just so happy to see her running around playing. She was so happy. And she knows I'm getting tired of chasing her. And she just goes right by the steps, wants me to pick her up because she has a little trouble getting up the steps because they're different than the other run we have. But dogs are great. Animals are great. My one friend keeps sending me videos of his cats and dogs. He's into the weed too. And I said we should take like a tolerance break for a week and see how we do. You need to reset your mind when you're doing weed. You need to reset and focus on stuff in your life. You just can't. Sometimes the party has to go in. And um, yeah, I'm rambling here probably because. Well, I love you guys, and stay tuned for more. I'll show you more of the scrap, and it's probably going to take me all winter to get the garage set. But I love you guys, and stay tuned for more. And take care, Gypsy. I'm looking forward to the cloud puffers. Be safe, Gypsy. And be nice to the cam girls. Don't say anything mean. Just be nice to them. Yeah, I'll do a Christmas Eve live. I'm not going to smoke on Christmas or New Year's. Because last time I did that, I got really wacky. Wacky tobacco. But I love you guys. Peace. Thanks so much, guys. Bye. Peace.